years. I feel so rusty, not sure what to say to you guys. I'm sorry about that crazy departure, but I'm so excited to be vlogging again. Last time you guys saw me, I was living in LA with my boyfriend and our 2 cats. I still have the boyfriend. He's been upgraded to my fiance. I hate that word, by the way, but we are getting married. Getting married this coming summer. I still have the 2 cats. They're cute. They're always around. We have a little cat door in our apartment and they go out and explore during the day and they come back home at night. So they're out exploring right now, but I still have them. And the last update is that I no longer live in LA. A little over a year ago, we decided to move up to San Francisco, where we've been living for the last, I guess, a little over a year. That's how that works. There's been quite a few rainy days in November and December, so we may have downgraded in terms of weather by moving here. But other than that, that move to SF has really met all of our expectations. We felt at home right away. I don't know if that's because I grew up watching Full House and the architecture here in SF feels so nostalgic and cozy, but also we were able to just jump into a really strong community here. We had a lot of friends from college, and I think that's probably why it felt so homey right away. The 2 main things we were trying to get from a move was to live in a more walkable city and kind of get away from LA's car culture. SF definitely has that. And then the other thing that we were looking for was a place where we could be more social, and like I said, we had friends here, so we were able to jump into it right away. I even live walking distance to a couple of my friends. The spontaneity that affords has been a game changer. Like I can just text somebody and be like, hey, do you want to go on a coffee walk? Or like, hey, do you want to go get our brows done? Like it's just so nice to have that option. But even the friends that don't live walking distance, it's a lot easier to see them, and I end up seeing them way more often than we saw friends in LA. I feel like moving here, I've been able to get out of my head a little bit more. And I honestly think that just comes from being way more social, and you're having different conversations with different people. You're able to talk to people about your own issues or things that are going on. You're way less in your head about them. That's been an unexpected pro. There's plenty of cons to living here, and so it's not all roses and rainbows, of course. But for this stage of life, I feel like it's done me a lot of good, and I'm really happy to be living here. I'm excited to share more of it with you guys through these vlogs. Wedding planning has really become my entire personality. It's eaten up a lot of my spare cycles. For the longest time, we were unsure what the plan was. Mark and I live in California. Mark's family, they're in America, spread all over. My immediate family is in Florida, but then my extended family is all over Europe. Our friends are mainly in California, but they're also spread all over the US. So it's just a lot of people. We're in a global world. We didn't know what to do. Do we have 2 weddings? Do we do an Albanian wedding and like a small get together for the US? We just want to do a wedding here and like a small party in Albania. Like there was just so many options, and we were indecisive and going back and forth for all of them. We ultimately decided on one big old wedding, and we're doing that in Albania. I never had a vision for my wedding growing up, just because I lived in America, I was Albanian. Like it just felt like these were 2 separate lives. So when it came to thinking about a wedding, it was always just a black box or like a open canvas that I never filled in. So when we decided to go for Albania and told our friends and family, and everyone's so excited to come and visit, and these worlds are gonna kind of collide for the first time. I mean, I brought Mark there, and Mark has come to Albania, I don't know, like 5-6 times. Every time I've gone, basically since we started dating, since I brought him the very first time, he's come with me. So I brought him and he's ingrained into that world, but it feels really crazy to me that I'm gonna have like my cousin who lives in like a little village in Albania be in the same room as like my friend from USC. I don't know why, it was like a glitch in the matrix, but I'm so excited. When it comes to the planning, there's definitely been a little bit of a culture clash in the planning process. There's just a different working culture, so we had to overcome that. But thankfully I found a venue that really aligns with like the vision that I had. It was a little bit of a challenge because wedding culture is different in Albania, and they do these like wedding halls, like ballroom style, where you know, it's lights, camera, action, we do dinner and a lot of dancing. And that just wasn't really our vision. I wanted to do something outside, a little more natural. And there was not a lot of options, especially not near Tirana, which is where my family lived. I didn't want to do the south of Albania, which is stunning, but it's a little too far and it was going to be more logistically difficult. But thankfully we found something that was near Tirana and it was outdoors and it had more of the vibe that we were going for. Venues in Albania are also restaurants, so the venue does all of the drinks, the food. The only other major vendor that I'm having in Albania is my wedding planning team. They're more like wedding decor companies, not necessarily a wedding planner. I'm having them coordinate some of my vendors, like the lighting vendor, the dance floor vendor. So yeah, we are in the process of like finalizing things around the wedding weekend, trying to figure out if I'm gonna do like a friend's moon or something with Mark's family before or after the wedding. Albanian weddings are a little bit different. They're sometimes like a week-long affair. We're not doing like the full Albanian wedding weekend, but we are gonna try to marry Albanian and American tradition all in the one main wedding day. Got back from my first bridal appointment. I was just so nervous going into it, but it was so much fun. I could have stayed there the whole day and tried on every dress in that store. It was so much fun. For my very first appointment, all I could really ask for is that the vibes were right. I felt so beautiful. I felt like I was so ready to get married. It made me so excited for the wedding. Yeah, I don't know. From all the dresses, I tried on like a variety of textured dresses, like florals, of laces, big flowers, little flowers, intricate lace, a little bit more dull lace. Like I tried on all sorts of dresses just to really make sure I can hone in on what I like. I think I have a good idea of the things that I'm drawn to. And yeah, planning a trip to go to New York with my mom, my sister, and my cousin, and we're gonna do some more bridal appointments when we're there, but that'll be in a couple of weeks in the middle of December. He did say that if I wanted to order these dresses, they need about 5 to 7 months in advance, so I'm kind of cutting it close. I do need to kind of try to get a dress ordered, ideally before the end of the year, so we'll see if that actually pans out with all of the holidays and stuff. I am just on cloud 9. I'm feeling so excited. I did intend to film more of my New York trip, but it was so cold. I think the feels like was 12 degrees some days, and that's just way too cold. And then we were also running around everywhere. Filming was not a priority. I chose to not share any of the videos of me in wedding dresses. It just felt wrong to show myself in a wedding dress before my wedding day. But it was really nice going wedding dress shopping with my family, and I'm really glad I have those memories to share with them. He sensed that I was outside and he came over. But anyway, I thought I'd come back and give you guys some updates because we're really ending off the year with a bang. Crossed off 2 huge things on our wedding to-do list just in the last couple of days. One of them is that I officially ordered my wedding dress. That is a huge, huge thing checked off the list. And then the other thing that we just checked off, we found a photographer, videographer team. I loved their galleries that they shared with me. They bring the full crew, both photo and video, beautiful style photos, and I'm so excited to work with them. We just agreed on, you know, the final deliverables, package, coverage, like all that stuff. She's gonna send the contract right after the new year, and like we'll pay the deposit and all that good stuff to finalize it. But yeah, those are 2 huge things: photographer, dress. Let's go. This whole vlog, I've just felt like, you know, when you're catching up with an old friend and you have so many things that you want to update them on and you don't know where to start. That's how I felt this entire video. I'm not even sure how many people are going to be watching that used to watch my videos 2 years ago, but if you are, I appreciate you, and I hope this was a really good catch up. It just felt weird to like pop in with a random vlog without like giving you a lay of the land of all the things that have changed in my life. So yeah, I've been working, I live in SF, planning my wedding. I'm really excited to be back vlogging. Happy New Year, by the way. I'm filming this on the 3rd, so hopefully this is a quick turnaround and you're seeing this sometime soon, but I hope you're having a really great new year. Going into this year with the word presents in mind. This is the first year I don't have like 25 items on a to-do list that I want to check off. I mean, of course I have like things that I want to do, you know, like hobbies and different little things that I want to do, but I'm kind of letting those unfold and like figure those out throughout the year. This is the first year in a long time that I'm not doing this really long to-do list. Instead, I'm just trying to double down on all the good stuff that I have in my life. Focus on being present in all the good moments because there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening this year with the wedding. So I wanna make sure I'm really present and appreciating all the moments that I'm gonna get to share with all my friends and family. So yeah, honestly, because of that, I've had a really peaceful start to the year. I spent some time reflecting, journaling, all good stuff rather than like feeling pressured to commit to something big right now. I hope the new year is bringing good energy into your life. I'm excited to keep vlogging this year. I think that's it for this video. I will catch you guys in my next video very soon. Bye.